Okay. We're gonna record the intro after. All right, y'all. Welcome to Tap In. So today I have the beautiful Miss Mariya.
Hey y'all.
You scared?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It is weird. What episode is this? This is episode 8. God damn.
Section 8.
God is good, God is great.
Thank you for the Section 8.
All right, so we are talking about when to say when. Basically, relationship enders, and not just like relationship with your niggas, relationship with every fucking body. All right.
Yeah. What, like friends, family,
Yeah.
relationships,
Yeah.
jobs.
That's a big one. Jobs. Woo, shit. When the fucking say when?
It kind of varies.
Varies on what?
I'm just saying with everything, it kind of varies on what the benefits of everything are to considering.
Stan.
What benefits you, your health, just the future of it all.
But we're gonna start with relationships.
Always.
Always. Bitches love talking about relationships.
They love talking about they niggas.
Right, love talking about these trash ass. Okay, not all of them. I don't want to be that bitch like, niggas are trash. Not all of them are trash.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them. There's actually some really good men out there. I just haven't
There
found
are
them.
some good men out there. Sometimes people just, they're not ready.
Ready as in, we
The
not
timing,
ready for a good man?
The timing or just who they're with. Just not the right person.
Yeah, it could be that. And then,
I'm sure everybody's a good person.
yeah,
People just be having people fucked up.
that. And when it comes to that shit, people just be having fun.
So in relationships, when to say when.
Relationships, when to say when. Okay. So what are some relationship enders for you? Like, you was like, I'm done with this motherfucker today.
It depends on my breaking point. Because just sometimes people just... Sometimes people get more chances than others, just depending on the timing. It's always the timing. And it's also how my heart is at the time. My shit changes. So some people can get one off more than others, just depending on
whatever. Just depending on the relationship that I have with you.
So
yeah, like
it could be like a trust thing. It could be sometimes you see past issues with someone else that you've already dealt with, and you're just like, hey, I ain't doing that shit again. I see where this is going.
Right, done. Like, this is who the fuck you are. Like, even when they apologize.
You showing me all the red flags. Like, if I see a red flag, yeah, that motherfucker red to me.
Alright, so, and I feel like a lot of motherfuckers be like, oh, cheating is when you should say when. And I'm like, motherfuckers forget they niggas all the time.
Cheating is a big thing about ending a relationship. But I think there's worse things than cheating. Like, communication, respect.
Respect's a big one.
Trusting each other.
Yeah, any type of physical shit. When y'all get to that point, it's definitely time to cut that shit
If
short.
you feel like somebody's like making you lose your appetite and you're just not healthy mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and all that shit's gonna weigh down on you, and you're gonna be ugly, and you're gonna lose yourself.
Ooh, when you lose yourself, it's definitely time.
But you don't even know. Sometimes some people have to tell you that you losing yourself because you don't know you getting skinnier. You don't know
you losing yourself. You look a hot mess. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that should be crazy. And that's one thing
you just fake it so good. So you just like, oh, I'm fine.
Yeah. Cool. And that's one thing about us. The first thing, when we all upset, the first thing to go is my fucking appetite. I'll be like, I can't even fucking stomach this shit.
Y'all ever go to work quiet as fuck? You try to play some music, that shit don't hit.
Right, you like,
this nigga got me fucked up. I'm mad. Then you get at work and fake as fuck.
That should be the worst. Because, like, I was talking about with Keisha, I'm like, I ain't allowed to have no bad days at work. Like, my coworkers, if I'm not really fucking with them, they be like, are you mad at me? And you be like, No, I'm not fucking mad at you, bitch.
Yeah, my coworker, they know if I'm having a bad day because I ain't making them laugh. And they like, are you okay?
Like,
I be like, oh, I'm fine.
Lying ass
Are you
bitch.
sure? Yeah. Because I'm usually up there like, hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up, hoes? And they, if not, I'm not feeling it. You got me fucked up. So, and you know your friends don't tell you, you need to leave that nigga. When y'all gonna be done? Shit, I don't know.
I can't leave that motherfucker, y'all.
God said don't leave yet.
Shit, I don't know. I think God do be saying leave that.
Talking about the right signs and this and that, but then you like, well, shit.
But the thing about it is, it's truly one of them things when you just get tired of that shit.
So you think if a woman stays too long, she's stupid? I mean, of course, not every woman, but
depends.
Sometimes if you don't understand what she's going through in her head and what she could lose, and sometimes they just scared to start all over, and they ain't got the right pickup to get on their own feet. Or she's stupid, or she like
no.
I
don't think. Shut the fuck up. I don't know. Cause I done forgave niggas for a lot of shit. I know. I can't say she dumb, but I just be like, oh shit, you still putting up with that after all them years? Like, ooh, that bitch is a soldier.
I need a soldier. Nigga, I am a soldier. No, I've done caught a lot of bitches, dumb bitches for staying. I ain't gonna lie.
I have before too.
And I'll be like, shit, she a dumb bitch. I wouldn't still be there. But you don't really know until you in that situation. So
exactly. But me and you, we done seen some shit to where we be like,
that bitch is dumb.
That bitch is stupid as fuck. Like, I don't know that if I ever found out my nigga was dead, I'm out of there.
Bitch, bye.
I'm unattracted. I can't.
What? That ain't your nigga no more.
That's another nigga's nigga.
You better compete with another dick. Cause you ain't fucking me in my ass. This ass? It's open. Nah, that shit hurt.
Just gotta use lots of lube. Your country ass be trying to use spit.
Who? What the fuck? I'll do it myself. Fuck no.
Hey.
Remember that video you sent with them big ass dildos in their ass? What was them?
I just seen that rock sit that nasty shit.
Them things was this big going in their ass.
I'm like, oh my God.
It was a lot of them girls doing that. Is that like, that feels good to them?
They can't feel it no more at that point.
They ain't gotta worry about shit.
Just
that shit come out. Anyway.
That shit nasty.
So when
to say when? Ooh, do we end this shit during the talking stage?
When to say when? Do I end it?
Yeah, like in the talking stage, cause I know if we still talking.
Oh, you gotta fake your way out of that.
Yeah.
And once you finally get the reason, you like, yeah.
You like, bye, bitch.
I don't know. It's just really fucking with me because
I'm good for faking the fallout.
Yeah, me too.
I will fake a fallout. Next thing you know, me and a nigga ain't talked in months. I'll be like, nobody cares. You don't give a fuck. I don't give. Yeah, that. How you been? Shit. Whole time, I just didn't like him, or his breath stunk, or his dick was little, or the dick was trash. Cause sometimes little dick can be cool.
Work that little thing. Right. Hey, I don't know. I
don't know. What happens? What could happen during the talk is if you got too much going on and we just talking and your baby mama's is acting crazy.
No, I'm not. I there's been times where I look into a situation like that and I'll be like, I don't see myself in this. I don't see me having a conversation with your other 3 baby mamas. I don't see me being okay with you, like being at your mama's house every single day I don't see me being okay. Just little shit like that. I'd be like, can I see myself? No, I can't. And then I'd be like, okay, I'll write it down in my head.
That's crazy. So speaking of mamas, do that matter to you if your significant other's mama like you?
Fuck no. I don't know why.
I think as I get older,
I mean it do matter,
but
to a certain point. Once you get there, like, okay, I want to stay here.
It matters.
But I just feel like niggas always want me to meet their mama, but I don't really give a fuck. I just be shit. Hey,
right. Like, this bitch gonna love me anyway. Once she find out like what I do and shit, she gonna be like,
right, because your mama gonna love me, your kids gonna love me, and you are too.
All right, but it mattered to me when if I'm in a relationship with you. If we together and your mama and shit, because that shit just makes it harder for your relationship. That's like an issue. Like, if your mama don't like me and shit.
Like me and Ryan mama, we got a good relationship. I love mama him, but if you're not at a point where, do you want to stay in that relationship? That don't fucking matter to me.
Oh yeah.
That's just, she raised you. Then I might get mad at her because you fucking dumb. I'm just saying.
Woo!
I think it matters to them if they introduce you to their mama and then you like, okay, bye. And it don't really last. And
you be like,
but I do be thinking, I'm like,
why do you want me to meet your mama so soon? But a lot of the time, niggas be wanting you to meet your mama and want their mama to like you. The whole time in my head, I'll be like, am I gonna like this motherfucker? Am I gonna like this bitch?
Introduce me to his mama.
No, but I'm talking about, am I gonna like your fucking mama? Like, who gives a damn if she like me? Am I gonna like her ass? That's something to think about. Why do niggas be trying to like test us with little shit like that? Like,
it's worse for me because my mama don't like pretty much anybody, so you ain't gonna meet my mama.
You ain't gonna meet my mama either. Y'all meet her at the wedding.
Her ass.
And when you meet her at the wedding, she ain't gonna fucking like you because she gonna be pissed off at me because I ain't never got her ass around.
Yeah, she is.
She gonna be talking shit the whole wedding too.
She gonna be smoking cigarettes through the wedding.
Yes. Cause she's gonna be so fucking mad. Ooh, she gonna be so fucking mad. I can't wait. Nah, my crying ass is gonna be like, this is my wedding day. I'm supposed to be happy.
And I'll be over there and hoochie coochie mama.
Who's that? Hoochie coochie mama. That short dress up. Ooh, I just thought about that scene. Now that I'm older, she was way out of line. My family would have whooped her fucking ass.
Bitch, they was too calm.
That shit crazy. So, issues prior to a relationship, like abandonment issues and shit like that, what we was talking about earlier, I feel like that shit can cause you to like cling on to a person. Like
abandonment issues?
Yeah.
Or could have commitment issues.
Commitment issues as in when it comes to forgiveness though?
Oh, you talking about forgiveness?
Yeah, like what is some issues to where, like, for instance, I say because I got abandonment issues, that's why I be wanting to cling on and be so easy to forgive because I be wanting to hold on to.
I'm saying it can go either or. Like you can cling to somebody, or you could just be on to the next.
And when you
because if you've had some issues, you don't want to trust and commit to somebody. Because you're scared of getting hurt.
Oh, so, yeah.
A lot of men do that too.
A lot of men do that. And they just be fucked up their whole life because they don't want to heal.
So they start pillow talking like, I'm just getting hurt. Don't hurt me.
Hey, when niggas be pillow talking that shit, you be like, well, get ready.
Hold on tight.
Hold on tight. Mama's about to strike.
Oh my God.
We sound so...
No, she said that. It's your motherfucking mom.
Not for real.
I said, that is your song. I said, damn, I never knew what it meant. Remember, I would be like,
yeah,
what does that song
about? What does that song mean?
She had that biggest track, like, next.
Hey, Hey, y'all gotta listen to that song and watch the video by Victoria Monet. Moment. That's our shit.
It's a beautiful video.
It is. That video is so beautiful. She had all them niggas in her basement. It was like, bye.
Next.
That nigga was.
Yeah, like she played that. That was a good video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be a porno.
Issues prior to.
What is wrong with me?
I don't know.
Like, I want to see you guys go the whole way.
Fucking Africa. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So when you say issues prior to relationship, are you talking about childhood also?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that affects everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That we used to have arguments about. You keep blaming it on your childhood, and then the other one said that's just an excuse, which I completely disagree. That is not just an excuse. Childhood memories really stay with you until you address them and learn how to work them motherfuckers out, because they're not going nowhere.
Especially like
ever
if you have issues with a parent and you just especially women, when we be having our daddy issues, we just shit.
Yeah, because there are issues that never get talked about, so you don't even know you got them. They just embed into your soul.
Yeah, and then it's like it's issues that you don't even know is a fucking issue. So it's like, oh shit, I'm doing it again.
Cause shit, most black people don't have daddies in their lives, at least for a long period of time when they needed them the most, or at a certain time. So that shit can really scar and grow with you.
Yeah, and that's what I be trying
and tear you down at the same time.
Hell yeah, and it's like, even though I've been going to therapy for years, I still just.
I need to. I've been saying that for years.
Yeah, you definitely need to. Whenever you're ready, them therapists is there, bitch.
Take me down.
And you gonna be in there just like me. Shit, you know what? Even with the fucking virtual thing, like me and my therapist, since Corona done happened, we've been virtual, and I still be fucking crying when I see her.
Yeah, most of them gonna do it virtually.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. Like, even though I've been going to therapy for years, it's just certain shit that's not. It's just still there. No matter how many times me and her then had this conversation about the same fucking things, the same fucking people, like that shit. I don't know. That trauma really be embedded, and motherfuckers don't notice that. Like that shit would really have you fucked up. Let's see. Forgiveness and forgiving too soon. I feel like I'm hella forgiving.
Me too.
Yeah, you are. You really are. As it just depends on who the person is, though, because sometimes you ain't.
Yeah.
So depends on how much you like that person and how close that person is to you, because sometimes you can. And with me, it depends on, a lot of the times, if I feel like I have this really bad habit, and I don't know about other women, but I will forgive my nigga versus another regular person. Now, if it's my friend, I'm gonna forgive my friend like immediately, so I can't even say my friends. But if it's like, just, I don't know, shit, I don't know the fucking situation. Like, I know sometimes I be holding grudges against motherfuckers in my family. For sure.
Yeah, because they're closer.
Hell yeah.
And you don't expect. You don't expect anybody to hurt you, but for family to do stuff, you just be like.
Yeah, when family do shit, that shit, it hit way different.
It do.
It hit way different.
Yeah, it do. So, I don't know. It's hard because with family also, you don't really, I don't know why it's so uncomfortable for family to talk about shit like that, but they don't talk about it. They'll just invite you to dinner or be like, I miss you, something.
I said it in one of my podcasts on one of the earlier episodes. I feel like in the black community, the only two emotions that's okay in the household is either being happy or mad. And it's like no in between. So if you go to a motherfucker like, oh, you hurt my feelings and this, they're gonna be like, hurt your feelings. Or just kind of mock your shit, and you be like, I'm about to beat your ass.
Can't even cry.
Right, can't even.
Like, I know it fucked me up because when I see people cry, I get mad. Like, that's bad that I don't like seeing people cry. Not even just I'm sad for you. I'm just like, I don't think that was enough to make
You cry.
That wasn't worth a tear because I'm fucked up. That's my problem. I'll be like, bitch, are you crying?
No, I'm the same fucking way. I'm the same fucking way where you be like, you really fucking crying about that shit?
Yeah, it was just how I was raised. Like, are you fucking crying?
But then it's like,
I've cried in my childhood, which is normal. But when I see people cry, I just be like, you faking, you being dramatic,
or you weak.
Unless it's a funeral, then I'm like, okay, you can cry.
I feel like a lot of people look at people crying as like a weakness. Like, I don't like crying. Like, I don't need to. I don't like crying, and it's like sometimes I be like, okay, like I be having to force myself to cry. I be like, because I feel like
if I cry, I'm by myself. You're not gonna see me cry. Have you ever cried in the car?
That's where I do most of my crying. I do most of my crying in the car and in the shower.
What the fuck? In the shower?
The fuck yeah. It be quiet. I can focus.
Come on, bring on these real tears.
Okay, get them started.
I'm just cleaning my pores. Nah.
Yep, and if somebody do bust in on me, while I'm in the shower crying.
I ain't gonna lie, this one time I was in the car crying. This was so long ago. And I'm looking around at the other car like, they don't see me crying. I was looking at them, I'm like, they were there laughing and shit. I'm sitting here crying next to them in the next lane. I'm like, dang. And I mean, it made me cry more.
What the fuck did you want them to do? Like, put that car in park and be like, crying? Are you crying?
Like, while I was driving.
Crying while driving, that, yeah. You remember that one time I was crying when I left your house? I was drunk, y'all.
When?
It was years ago. 2017, I was crying drunk. Left my shoes there, left my purse. Only thing I took out of the house was my ass and my keys.
Oh.
Yeah. I got home and slid down the wall and cried. I was all dramatic, got my door to the room. I was fucking. And now that I think about it,
down the wall. You saw a music video.
Like, I literally was just crying because he was being mean. Like, that was fucking stupid. That shit was not. Boy, alcohol make you do some shit.
And them was some real feelings. I just don't want to see people cry.
I don't mind other people crying, actually. It don't bother me. It don't bother me.
If I feel like, okay, that's sad as fuck.
A lot of the times
I get a little like, damn, that's sad. And I don't know how to condole people or console people. I just be like, you know that picture where they touching them with the broom?
Yeah. No,
I don't know how to.
No, you do.
I can give you a hug if you really.
Yeah,
need
that's what you do, but you can. That's why I'm like, you can.
You okay?
Yeah,
I can.
Exactly.
But like,
that's why I'm like, you can console people because when it's me,
yeah,
you be like,
my friend.
Yeah, it is different when it's your friend, but when it's a coworker,
like when I do someone like this, I'm like.
I don't know what to say, right?
Is this okay? How about this?
How about this?
You like that? I'm sorry. But
I was just trying to make you feel good.
Wrong scene. I'm not good with that.
Oh, so this is another thing. When I forgive, I don't forget. I don't. I still be holding on to that shit. I be holding on to that shit. I be like, fuck no, I can't let that shit go. Hell no.
No.
I'm like, no.
Shit.
And then it's
I forgot shit when I was 4 years old. That's a lot. I don't forget shit.
I don't forget shit. Especially Especially if I'm going through a time period where shit is rough in my life and the motherfucker is dogging me out.
Kick you while you down?
I'm definitely not forgetting none of that shit. Woo! And shit, we get to arguing about some shit years later. I'll be
that shit gonna come out.
Even if but I try not to be like that. I try to truly forgive people. But shit, if it just depends on how fucked up it was.
It depends on how fucked up it was, and it depends on how you are after. If you still showing that same shit
if you ain't changing, I can't forgive you because you still the same motherfucker that's doing the same motherfucking shit. Like, no.
Yeah.
No.
That ain't gonna help me heal.
Hell no. I don't, I honestly, me and my therapist be talking about that. She'd be like, well, why do you want to hold on to that? It's not worth it. It's not going to be beneficial to the relationship. And I'm like, because the relationship isn't beneficial. For real, when you can't have you ever thought about that? When you can't forgive a motherfucker, the relationship's truly not worth holding on to. It's not. And then if I gotta keep forgiving you for the same shit, it's time for me to go. When to stay when.
I'm leaving. Yeah, it is like. Cause then when you do some shit, it's okay for the beginning, and then they do it again. At this point,
this is who the fuck you are. And you showing me. Yep. That's what I had wrote down on here, y'all. Like forgiveness during a situationship. Like y'all be fucking around heavy and all sorts of shit. But y'all not technically in a relationship. So I feel like I'd be like, well, he's single. I'm single. Whole time my ass is hurt like a motherfucker.
It's on your head. It's on your brain like, I'm not wasting my time. Which probably you are. So.
Yeah, you know when to forget. I mean, when to let that shit go.
In a situationship.
Yeah. Or in a
I don't know. Those are hard.
That is hard. Situationships.
You don't really have rules there.
No, you don't.
And your understandings with each other are gonna be sometimes lies. Because you want something, but clearly y'all not ready for it. Maybe one of y'all are ready, but if the other one ain't ready, it just fucks up.
Or if y'all not ready, don't even.
Because the bitch can be like, well, I mean, we're in together. Okay, that's obvious. We don't have a title, but she can say what we were saying earlier. She'll be like, oh, well, we just friends. We be texting. That nigga about to find 3, 5, 10 more bitches to text. Exactly. Oh, well, shit. Oh, that's what we on? Okay.
Yeah, nah.
If you entertain, they gonna put on their clown suit.
Period.
Suit. And then you a hoe. For sure.
Oh, niggas will call you a hoe and you just
fast, quick, and hurry.
You only be texting the nigga.
I'm like, boy.
I'ma fuck y'all? No, you will fuck y'all. Your mama. Let's see. What are some things that you forgave someone for? Like, what was the worst thing that you could think?
Plead the fifth.
Okay.
That's a happy one, right? I don't even know. Did I forget that bitch? No, I don't think so. I got over it.
Okay, well, what's something that you forgave somebody for? Not the worst thing, but
forgave for. Oh, I can't say that one. That's too.
What? Whisper, not by the mic.
I can't whisper. Girl, my deep ass voice.
Write it down. She writing it down, y'all. And
I forgave her for that. That's a weird one.
That is a weird one. Ooh.
But I forgave her on my own. It wasn't really no apology.
Yeah.
The hardest thing is when you gotta forgive somebody and they don't say sorry. I've done that a lot.
I've done that a lot too. Well, motherfucker just
because if something weighs on me and it's just a heavy situation, it depends. I just can let it go and be like,
or if it's
because it's gonna eat you up.
Yeah, I feel like the situation that you have wrote down, it had got so old that you was just like, fuck it, I'm letting it go.
And we was close too, and it was family involved, so it was just a weird ass situation.
It was
psychotic. Some people are just fucked up in the head, like don't even know it.
Yeah, I don't even know.
To this
day, I don't know why that happened or why that even came about. But yeah, she totally brought that up.
That's a weird.
Just know it was a lot of lying involved.
A lot of crazy shit in her head.
Yeah. That shit's... Yeah, that one, yeah. But that's another thing. You can't ration a reason or expect something from a crazy motherfucker. Like, you can't expect her to apologize.
Because there's a lot of... Most things they can tell you and help you understand why they did something. Now that, yeah. So that'll help you forgive somebody if you understand why they did something.
Yeah.
If it's a humanly action, but that is weird.
Yeah.
Because you human, so you gonna fuck up. You gonna make mistakes.
I'm trying to think. What is the worst? I feel like you know all the shit I done been through. And how I done forgave motherfuckers for shit. Yeah. That shit crazy. I think I will say, just to kind of take it away from the relationship aspect, more so with my family, forgiving them. It was hard for me to forgive them when they had 2 funerals for my cousin Rick.
I remember that. That was heavy.
Yeah, it was hard for me to. But like I tell people all the time, when Rick died, I learned so much about like death and the grieving process. It's crazy. Like I still learned everything. Like I'm one of them motherfuckers. If you ask me when it comes to like funerals and shit, I don't think that funerals honor the dead. It's for people who are living. Like that shit.
It's a business.
Yeah, I had to learn that though. At 22, like, yeah. But I had to also, it was one of those things whether or not, like, I had to let it go because at the end of the day, I'm still going to be related to them motherfuckers. I'm still going to see them, you know? Mm-hmm. Even though that was actually one of the, yeah, I think that's at the top of the list of the most hurt. Yeah, that's definitely the most hurtful thing that I've been through. Like, and I don't think they see it as like being hurtful either. So that was one of the things.
Why do people get crazy around funerals?
That shit's weird. But that's one of them things that, like, I couldn't look for an apology just because who was gonna apologize? Like. But I had to learn, and it is what it is now. I mean, but that was a part of the grieving process. Like, even though me going through that with my family, it was just me wanting him here. Like, and then I had to learn to let it go. Like, 1 funeral, 2 funeral, 3 funeral, he's still dead. Like, he's still not here. Like, I really.
So petty.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah.
This ain't no birthday party.
Shut the fuck up.
What the fuck? It's a funeral. We gotta move the body.
No, they had 2 funerals because he had an Islamic funeral and then he had a Christian funeral because he was Islamic. Yep, and his daughter chose to have the Islamic funeral.
So do Islamics do caskets?
He was actually on a gurney. Well, they do casket, but it's like a pine box. They don't believe that your body is still there. Like, it's not really anything to worship. He's buried in like an Islamic graveyard. So yeah, that's that. That is. Yep, and I had to forgive him because it was just like, you mad? It don't change that it don't change the fact that it happened.
Yeah.
And then motherfuckers was probably, I don't know. Like I tell everybody all the time, I lost my mind during that period of time. Yeah, that shit definitely the
That bothers you for years.
Hell yeah, it still bothers me.
When it come back around.
Yeah, when it come back around, or just when it's major life events, or like birthdays and stuff like that. Like, you know, like Kiki's birthday, because I know he would have been there. Shit like that. My birthday, little shit. Woo! Do you feel like you be compromising yourself when you forgive? I do. If I know this is some shit that I normally wouldn't put up with.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why it'd be so hard for me to forgive if I feel like I'm compromising me or my morals, my standards that I have set for myself.
I feel like if I am compromising if I forgive, if they don't understand where I'm coming from. They just like, well, I'm sorry I did this, da da da. And
it's like you're not getting my side though. You saying sorry because you're saying sorry.
Because you wanna get past this instead of learning from it and that changing. So yeah, you always compromising because then it becomes the same thing over and over. Because I never really forget. I don't think I really forgive you all the way if like you don't understand why you're saying sorry. And you don't understand why the issue even came about, because basically we sweeping it under the rug, and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, basically we sweeping it under the rug.
So if I am compromising, neither one of us learn from it, because it's gonna get right back. It's gonna get brought up again.
Exactly.
Because you're gonna do it again if you didn't learn from it the first time.
Exactly. That's the thing. If I feel like I let you slide too easy, yeah, that shit.
That's the worst thing, when you go through something and you talk about it, and then it comes up again. You like, bitch, the fuck? Didn't I just check your ass last time for this same shit?
Didn't we just have a whole fucking fist fight about this shit the last
now
time?
You got me compromising for this shit? Mm-hmm. No, I don't think you truly forgive someone if you have to compromise.
You don't. At any time I feel like it's more so hurting me, or I'm letting go of some shit for me, not because you actually sorry, I feel compromised. And that's going to affect our relationship later on, whether you...
Slippery slopes.
Hell yeah. And it's just, I feel like that shit, it keeps going and going and going and going.
Yeah, you definitely compromise.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, sometimes you have to.
Depends on what it is in the relationship to them that you have with them.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we're not close, I can hate you for forever. But if we close, then it's like, okay, I'm okay with compromising myself for you. But that's one of those things where if we friends and like how we if I pour into you equally and you pour into me equally, and I know at the end of the day, I'm gonna be friends with this motherfucker regardless. We having a rough patch, because I don't give a damn what nobody's saying. All relationships, where it's relationship wise or like friends or family, it's always gonna be some kind of struggle there at some point in time, or y'all gonna have problems or issues, anything like that. Like shit is gonna come up, whether it's friends or whatever the fuck. Shit's definitely going to come up. But yeah, shit's crazy. You ain't over there getting pissed off. You look like you over there like, I forgave that nigga for that shit.
No, okay.
Nah, for real. For real. It do. I hella feel you on that shit when you don't understand where I'm coming from. Then I done compromise myself, and I'm basically like, this shit ain't even worth fucking being mad over no more, and I didn't get nothing solved.
Yeah. It took me a long time to realize that I didn't forgive somebody, and it was over years of time, and I'm like, I thought I forgave that person, but not by my actions. I didn't. No, I'm like, and then it may come up later again, and I'm like, I thought you forgave me for that. No, I guess not. I didn't. I was trying to. I wanted to, obviously, get past it, but sometimes if you're not healed,
then you're not healed, and that's what it is. And it's like, even if I told you how I felt or why I felt the way that I felt, I can't get that embedded in your head that, oh, she felt this way because of this, or get you to understand, like, maybe I really fucked, unless you truly love that person, or y'all, and I'm not talking about like in love with a person, I'm talking about friendships and shit. When you check yourself, like, all right, I am hurting my friend, or all right, I am hurting my man, you know, shit.
Sometimes love ain't even got shit to do with it, because you're like, well, I always loved you. That ain't gonna change, but.
Yeah, but when you love them a lot more, y'all kind of on that same level. Like, you know, like, I'm hurting the fuck out of this person. Let me stop. Some people know, some people.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know. I feel like forgiving too much when it comes to dating, it affects me.
Girl.
Because sometimes I've been through shit with men, and like, they'll do some shit and I don't give them that much reaction, and that's because in my mind I'm like, boy, that shit ain't hurt me. I done really been through some shit.
Yeah, right.
Like, oh, that's nothing. That's lightweight.
You're stupid.
Right, like, that's lightweight. But in actuality, the shit don't be lightweight.
Yeah, like, you just putting more weight on your own heart.
Yeah, it don't
until you completely lost it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're done. You like, your light is out, your switch is off. So you like,
or you just
that shit don't bother me. It fucks you up more.
Cause it hardens you,
mm-hmm.
and you just think, oh, I done already been through this situation. That shit don't hurt no more, and really that situation is hurtful as hell.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy how people can become hardened by forgiving too much or too less, or
that'll change you. Ooh, it'll change you.
Mm-hmm. And especially if you keep forgiving the same motherfucker over and over and over and over and over, you'd be like, oh, I'm done. Like, this shit don't even hurt. That's how I knew in my relationship.
Oh, yeah.
That when the shit didn't hurt no more, I was checked out. It was beyond time for me to go. It was like, yeah.
But it's so crazy how they can hurt you so much, and then once you leaving, they acting like they the victim, and they hurting so bad, and they crying, and you like, bitch ass nigga, get the fuck on. I'm leaving because
I'm leaving because I'm not happy, because I don't get nothing out of this, because I'm hardened, because
you've had so much time. We've had so much time, and it's just black. It's damaged. Mm-hmm. It's yeah. I can't understand. Sometimes people take shit for granted, but I'm just like, you've had so much time
to fix shit or to make things right.
And then still to this day, like, sometimes when you talk to people, you like, damn, I don't miss that. If we would have got back with somebody, you like, okay, it would have been cool for the beginning of the get back shit, but over time, that's just who you are. That's just who we are as people now.
It's just hard.
Yeah, you want the wrong things in it, but it's just gonna be very toxic because you're forcing it.
Big facts.
So it's weird, because why do you waste all this time and put more force into hurting somebody? Not intentionally, apparently. Oh, I wouldn't do that. I love you, and give all these excuses, but once it's over with, because you done chipped off every little piece of that person. So now that person is done with you completely. When a woman's gonna know when to leave, when she's at that point.
When a woman's fed up.
For real.
No matter how you beg. And ain't nothing you can do.
And then the woman is wrong.
Yeah, and that, I feel like a lot of times when women finally leave, like, people kind of put that complex on her. But that's because as children, they literally breed us to be wives. So when our relationships and shit like that don't work out, it's on us, and it's never usually us. Well, I ain't gonna say never.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say it.
I ain't gonna say never because
it's both parties.
It's both parties, but
somebody has to pull the plug if it's affecting more than just yourself.
Eventually. Ooh, especially if it's affecting more than yourself, especially if it's children involved. Children
involved, families involved, friends involved, just shit like that, and it's just. What is this? What is the pros? What are the pros in this?
Whoo! I seen a meme on Facebook, and it said, "When I get to making a pros and cons list, I know it's time to let the relationship go."
Do you fucking hear me? If I gotta make a list on, he does more good than bad to me, but what bad is he doing? So, it's not really about how much you eat; it's about what you eat too.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's doing all these little bitty good things and all these major
bad things,
it's like, hey,
but shit, like I said, if I get to making a pros and cons list, it's time to cut ties.
If you gotta make a pros and cons list on why you should stay, I've actually done that before.
I know you have. I know for a fact you have.
Yeah, it was dumb. I'm like, this is stupid.
Yeah, like I know for a fact you have, and it's just
like, what do you want me to go off of this list and
think
ask for these things?
Right?
Can you do these?
Can you do this a little bit more and a little less of this? A little more of this, a little less of that. For real.
Thank you. Yeah,
and
they're not gonna genuinely do that shit.
No,
because a lot of times they do all that shit in the beginning. Don't open my fucking car door for me if you're not gonna do that shit when I'm going till we get into our wedding. Don't do that shit because you was doing that on our first fucking date. Then got some pussy, and now what you doing? Bitch, you better get your own car door.
Right? No, don't do that shit to me.
It's lame.
For real, I
didn't even ask you to do that.
I do want you to open the car door, but I'm saying don't do things that you can't keep up with.
Okay, you open the door for me, girl. Like, okay.
Yeah, like
why? Why do you do that?
Because he a fake asshole. He was faking.
Your mama's a fake asshole. Don't do that.
Yeah,
I mean, I get it. You get comfortable, but don't do shit like that if you're not gonna carry it on. Because what do you? You're fake. You're not yourself.
Yeah, like just be yourself.
Because once you switch up, I'm looking at you like, who the fuck are you?
Right. He's an imposter. And he got me. That shit.
Thinking his pussy better than mine and shit.
Right. His pussy don't even hit. Who do you think men or women forgive more? I think women. I'm just going. Women forgive more.
Niggas cannot take.
Like I say all the time, niggas be mad about shit that a bitch did to them in the 9th grade. Them niggas be 30. You be like,
she a hoe.
Yeah, like,
wow. She had a crush on my homeboy back in the 5th grade.
Right.
Ooh.
But she was my girlfriend, and she liked my homeboy. She was 10. She was exploring her options.
No, they can't dish what they put out there all the time.
No.
But I think women forgive more.
I think women do forgive more, but I feel like we be holding on to shit just because, like, if you are a woman and you in a relationship, a lot of time if your shit don't work out, they looking at you.
Because if a man does 10 bad things compared to our one bad thing, they'll hold on to that.
Versus the 10 bad things that he did. Niggas will go off and...
But I don't know. If he love your ass, he is very forgivable. I will say that. But I don't know if they can take it as strongly as a woman can. Because we hold up a lot of shit and hold down a lot of shit. Yeah, and then men... Shit, niggas. Sometimes, man, if they doing good things for you or to you, they feel like they get some leeway, like they get some passes on certain shit. Yeah, they really do. Like what? Like no. I seen somebody say, "Niggas think I'm either gonna pay your bills or not cheat on you. Which one you want?" Exactly. Bitch, Both?
Right. The fuck? Why can't you do both? Like, why is that? The fuck? But, woo, this shit is crazy. Y'all, I want to just let y'all know that it is so hard to talk about this conversation and not put my business out there. I feel like it's the same for you, too. Is it the same? Like that's why we kind of like, I feel like we kind of stiff with it because it's like we trying to tell y'all without telling y'all too much, but still trying to get our point across. And this shit, I don't know, this shit kind of triggering. Like I just fucking made a tweet the other day, like reminiscing about the good times, because you know how the snap memories come up. And I'll be like, that was the perfect time to stab his ass. His guard was down, wasn't even thinking. Could have been like, bitch.
Oh yeah, what the? Perfect time.
Perfect fucking time. That shit, yeah. So when you forgive and say you forgive, do you think you take time to heal, or do you just think, okay?
Sometimes you don't have time to. Sometimes you don't have space to heal or the energy to heal. You have time. You got the time, but it's just what's around you. If you're with that person that hurt you and they're not helping you heal, and you just surround their energy, your energy's not gonna know how to recoup on anything. It's just gonna be bad energy, period. So you just like mad.
Yeah, you can't heal. It ain't no space, no time, nowhere for you to heal, especially if it's a person that's repeating the cycle, and if they like doing some shit
on
to
top of other bad shit that's like arguing and fighting and shit like that, disagreements, and I still ain't healed from 2007. Damn, can you help me? Nah, I don't know how. I don't know how. So
I feel like it's harder.
I don't know how to heal.
Yeah, it's harder to heal when you don't have that, like when you aren't taught how to heal. Like I didn't learn how to really like heal until I started going to therapy, and even with that shit's still a fucking struggle for me. Like I'll say some shit like, yeah, I'm healed up from that, and then.
But when are you supposed to learn how to heal? I think that's like a self. That's something for yourself. Like you're not gonna learn how to heal because everybody's different. But everybody's different. But I do also feel like parents can kind of foster that by showing you like healthy coping mechanisms, giving you an environment on how to heal, kind of giving you a support system. Like I'll say this all the time, like I love my family to death, but my friends definitely, when I was going through like whatever the fuck I was going through, like them is the ones who was there like every step. I agree.
Especially her. This is my baby right here, y'all.
For real. No, I cling to my friends.
Yeah, like family is cool, but y'all know how it is with family. You can't go to everybody and then motherfuckers be talking about you in the family.
Yeah.
You be like, God damn.
Bitches. Making statuses.
Hey, you fuckers. If anybody got something that they want to fucking say to me, they need to fucking say it now.
Right now is the time.
Right. Hey.
Blue table talk, bitch.
No, for real. That shit.
Yeah, it's that shit'll stress you out.
That shit'll have you sick. The healing process for me is ugly because it's just
so ugly. She don't leave the house.
So ugly. I don't leave the house. I stay in the house.
Yeah, you have to just really learn how you can heal yourself.
Mm-hmm.
What heals you, but that's hard. Cause I don't even know how to do that. I need a counselor. Any counselors out there? Call me. Come for a good time.
We ain't trying to cancel on the dick, no. Y'all can keep that. That shit fuck around, bring you more problems. Mm-mm. Yeah, this shit. Just talking about this shit, I'm like, ooh. I got some things to talk about with my counselor, with my therapist on Friday. She gonna be like, I feel like a lot of times. I feel like a lot of times she be like, bitch, like, are you serious? We've just talked about this. But you want to talk about?
He's back.
Shut the fuck up.
He's back, counselor. Did you unlock the door?
Yes, I opened it for him. told him to come in waving my arms like I'm coming.
He said Craig's in trouble. So I dropped everything and I came quick.
Yeah, she, ooh. She's gonna be like, oh my God, Sydney. Well, you do know. Yeah, I know. I was just trying to kick it.
Healing is a big stage. Cause you be like, did I heal? Did I do it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck?
A lot of the
When
time.
you start glowing after?
Right. Like, how do you know you finished?
What happens?
No, for real. I think for me, when I know that I didn't heal from some shit, I feel like if it's brought up again, it don't trigger me.
But a lot of things don't trigger me, and I don't think I've healed from. Like, I just, like, if I can talk about them, I can talk about them. But I don't think I've healed. I don't think I've healed from some stuff that I'm able to talk about.
I can agree.
Because at this point, I'm like numb to some shit. I'm just like...
Mm-hmm. And that's, feeling numb to it is how I know that that's another thing. Like,
yeah, are you
don't
heal from it because it don't trigger you, or are you just numb from it? Because it's like, ain't shit.
It don't hurt no more.
I mean, it's going to always hurt.
Yeah. But it don't hurt as much as it used to. Well, if it's hurting, then you know you ain't healed. But when you numb from it, or if it don't make you feel any kind of way, yeah, then that's
need some work there.
Yeah, you need to work on that.
There's a lot of things.
What makes it easier to forgive when the dick is good? I'm gonna say that.
The dick.
The dick.
Daddy.
If the dick is good, it's easier to forgive the nigga. Cause you know, if the nigga's dick is trash, he don't have too much bullshit. Like, I can't deal with too much bullshit. The sex already sucks here. Like, nigga, I'm hanging on by a thread.
Hanging on by Vienna sausage.
No, for real. Like, you know that's true. Because when the dick is good.
Right, because then you get to talking crazy shit. Like, man, that bitch ass nigga, fuck that nigga. That nigga dick ain't shit anyway, little dick ass nigga. No. Tell me why this little dick nigga just called me. We know exactly who you talking about, girl.
Yeah. Like,
but
this nigga fucking kitty.
You said besides the dick.
This fucking kitty licking ass. Stupid ass.
What is it besides? Okay, so
yeah, what's the question? What helps make it easier to forgive? I feel like I said dick was one. That's the truth.
What makes it easier to forgive?
I feel like when you know that person is genuine and they apologize. Apologies make that shit easier to forgive, but sometimes if you feel like this is some shit that the motherfucker is gonna do again, and he just apologizing to be fucking apologizing. Because with my ex-boyfriend, he would do that shit, and I'd be like, you don't mean that shit. And he'd be like, if I didn't mean it, I wouldn't fucking say it. And I'm like, yes, you would. Yeah.
I'm calling you niggas bitches now. I don't know, yeah, like what you said, being genuine and me really feeling that you are keeping it real. That helps, but I'm not just going to up and be like, I forgive you. I have to see that.
Yeah, I have to see it. Show me that you're being genuine. Another thing is how you handle shit. I feel like privacy is a big thing. Like, when I'm going through some shit, or if we going through some shit, the more people I keep out of it, the easier it is to forgive that.
If you ever get to Facebook on me,
it's done. It's done.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I might hop on your shit too on that status and go all paragraph, or I might laugh at that shit. But yeah, it's over with.
Yeah, I feel like if you go to Facebook on me,
that's strike two. Because one, we already got into it. That's strike one. And two, you put it on Facebook for the village.
And then what could be strike 3 is how crazy motherfuckers get in the comments. Because if your friends and shit is commenting on our shit and you letting them say shit about me, bitch.
All my group, this whole group chat on that bitch too. Add that nigga right now. Cindy, you say this. Brianna, you say that. Just make sure you post this gift. And Keisha, just go on there and just do what you do.
Right.
Rock,
you argue with everybody.
I don't have to tell you shit, Rock. You already know.
Yeah, I ain't got to tell you shit. That bitch is already there. And that bitch is not going to stop. And then Tonka's motherfucking ass, let her get wet.
That bitch, Raquel would have screenshotted to us anyway.
Yeah, Rocky.
She would have screenshot her comment already.
Yeah. Screenshot the post with the comment. I feel like a lot of us, we be like, I don't want to do this on the internet.
Shit, I done typed out some statuses and erased that shit, but
I have to.
If I post a status, I don't know. I'm fed up.
Yeah, if I ever post a status, I think it's up there.
If
I post a status, we can do whatever. Yeah. Like I don't give a fuck.
But I'm not gonna post no status. I'm just not. Yeah. Unless it's like to a group. If I keep hearing shit and it's a rumor that, hey, if y'all got something to say, read this here and hit me up right now.
Right now.
Let me know.
Bitch, I want to talk about it because I'm tired of you motherfuckers.
Bitch, I want to talk about it. Do whatever the fuck you want to do about it.
Mm-hmm.
We can do
that shit. Yeah.
I just don't like social media.
I don't like
indirect shit like that. I hate it. Because I'm like, why did you just get on Facebook, bitch? You just texting me. You have my number.
Mm-hmm.
But this message is for me, so why aren't you saying it to me?
Exactly.
Call me. Right, email me.
Call me instead.
Shit.
Instead of being indirect like that.
Tell my friend to tell me.
But if I'm on Facebook
with it, on social media.
If I'm on Facebook with it, like you said, I'm probably addressing a bunch of motherfuckers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If I'm on Facebook with it,
because I don't usually get that personal on Facebook. If you read my Facebook to me,
we don't really get that personal on social media either. Period. I feel like a lot of people know our personality, but they don't know our personal lives. And I do want to let you motherfuckers know that our real fucking personal lives is way more cracking than the shit we post on the internet.
Oh yeah, how was your weekend? I said it was cool.
It was cool.
Or whatever, bitch, that shit was lit.
Lit as fuck. Y'all don't even be knowing, like.
We have careers.
Yeah.
We have children.
Yeah. We got mamas and shit.
I actually love social media. That shit's funny as fuck.
It is funny as fuck, but I'm not gonna put
spicy sometimes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna put my shit on there though. I love to read y'all shit, but hey, y'all motherfuckers that do that shit, keep doing it.
Keep doing it.
Y'all keep our group chat jumping.
Right. I'm about to follow all you spicy bitches.
Right. No, for real. Niggas too. Hey, if y'all arguing and me and my friends done laughed at the status, just know we talking about that shit in the group message. Because sometimes I don't give
Delete it all you want.
It's too late, bitch. Too fucking. I think I'm the screenshot issue. Yeah. I be catching that shit like. She said this.
Screenshotter.
I screenshot some shit so quick. But it makes it way harder. Because I feel like when it get on the internet, like, you publicly humiliated me. Mm-hmm. And it's way harder to forgive.
Because if this shoe fits, I'm about to put that bitch on and be like, what's up with this?
Yeah.
If it's a bitch though, usually if it's a bitch, I'm gonna keep it public. Cause we might fight. I ain't gonna fight my nigga. Maybe. But a bitch, where you at?
Right. Bitch.
Now, a lot of times I'll get on there and if it's nothing crazy, I'll laugh or just acknowledge it. And but then I'm gonna comment like, who you talking to? Cause I know they're gonna deny it.
Right. I'm just talking in general. Anybody that feel that this is for them, that's what they do. You be like, all right, bitch. You ain't about that shit. Next caller.
Who else was you fucking talking about? Pregnant at 16, bitch. Me. That's who you talking about, bitch. Don't fake no shit.
Who else was you talking about that was pregnant at 16, half black, half Samoan, with your braids?
Got to a fight while she pregnant, bitch.
Bitch, you was talking about me.
Girl, dead ass did that
But,
one time.
No, for real, motherfuckers be specific like that.
I
In the status, and then when you comment underneath it, like, oh, who you talking about? They be like, not you, not you. Like, bitch, you was too. Fucking fake ass hoe. Stand on that shit. Stand for something.
I be ready for some shit, but I don't look for it at all. I don't. Especially when you indirect. Like, now I know you a bitch. Like, you being disrespectful, but you respecting me because you ain't coming to me because you know.
You being disrespectful, but you ain't being out of line.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you. Yeah, that's a thing.
I don't know. I just.
Hey, so another little thing that I wrote down. Do your friends influence on how you forgive and when you forgive? I'ma say, yeah, how. Cause I'll be like, these bitches could never talk about me. They could never. We all done forgave motherfuckers for some shit.
I don't know. I feel like my friends never be like, leave the person because do what you feel you need to do.
Exactly. I feel like with your situation, we was all like, stay, ain't nothing out here.
Yeah, and I was like, what do you feel like you need to do?
Eventually, as her friend, watching the shit and actually like physically being there and seeing shit and having to like be by her side during shit and like things that me and her would talk about when nobody else was around or certain things that just happened, and it's just eventually it got to the point to where I just was like, do what makes you happy. I feel like friends do have an influence on you because it's like,
oh duh.
It's like, influence on
like
forgiveness
sisters.
because it's like you looking for approval, not necessarily saying you needed my permission, but it was like,
am I tripping?
Yeah, it's
what are y'all seeing? What are y'all thinking?
Yeah, like I just want an opinion on somebody that's close to the situation, but on the outside too. And I feel like that definitely,
because it'll affect what somebody from the outside looking in. And these bitches was the first one at the window because they close to me, but still they're not inside
the house. Yeah,
they're not inside the house. So what you see is, oh, you have a wedding ring, you have beautiful children, you have a house, you have a career, you have a car, you have a family fucking dog. Don't leave that.
Yeah, on the outside looking in, and you got to think about when you go to a person that's, I wouldn't even say it was advice. We was just really just talking. You also have to understand that person is giving you their point of view from their perspective from wherever they are in life.
Yeah.
So if I'm fucking bitter,
with not complete experience of everything,
not complete experience of everything. But say for instance, if I'm bitter or mad, I would have been like, "Fuck that nigga, leave him." Da 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 da. But
it's
also,
kind of biased sometimes.
Yeah, but also because of my experiences that I have, me honestly like, oh, it ain't nothing up out here, and me never being in a situation to where I lived with a man.
Family.
Yeah, and then I want my own family and shit like that. Like I wanted the shit that you had.
I really never asked for these bitches' approval, honestly. I was just telling these bitches how I felt. And they was saying what they was saying, and I'm just like,
yeah, we was.
I wasn't like, should I leave? Should I go? No, it was just more like,
I feel like when we was saying what we was saying, it was more so like, leave when you want to. Just know it ain't what's up out here. Yeah, like it wasn't like a statement.
It's what they know what's already going on. What I'm about to be going through.
Exactly.
But it was also
we was giving her advice from our own experiences. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like it was like, hey.
And it was like more, we here for you type shit like that.
Yeah, eventually, I mean, we wasn't even trying to convince you to really stay. We was more so like, it ain't nothing out here, da-da-da-this, da-da-that. But eventually it was like, all right, baby, it's time to go. Like, do what make you happy.
It got very stressful.
Yeah, when it got to the point, it was stressing me and Billy out the most. I think me and Billy the most though, because me and Billy was there for a lot of shit.
It was my kids too.
Yeah.
And that was that was super big to where I wasn't even acknowledging how they was feeling a lot because we was just...
I think because they're kids and they just going with
sometimes you think
with the wave, and then they're not really speaking up.
And I think kids are very smart, so I'm like, yeah, they see everything, and
I think what it really took was for one of the little babies to speak up, and you knew.
Yeah.
You knew it was time.
She started speaking up, so.
But that also comes from your experience and what you went through as a child, you know, different things, and you like, okay, I don't want to repeat a cycle or just have my daughter going through something unhealthy because I know how that is. And I mean, shit. Yeah. That definitely. Yeah. I feel like that.
I don't have them type of friends that be like, you should leave that nigga. You should do that.
Yeah.
They really gonna look into what's going on. Why are you there? Is it that bad? Mm-hmm. They gonna really consider. They ain't just gonna be all Team Mariah.
Because the thing about it is,
like, well, you wrong, Mariah. You did this.
That's another thing. A lot of motherfuckers don't think that. They think we like egging her on.
Yeah,
like, do it, bitch, do it. No, we like, no, bitch, you're wrong. But they don't get that because if I'm talking to my friend about some shit and I feel like she wrong about some shit, then that's only for me to talk about with her. Like, I'm not telling you motherfuckers, well, oh yeah, well, I had to No, because that's no.
Had to shake my bitch today.
Yeah, like no. What does, and then on top of that, what does that do for y'all? Nothing. No. I'm not telling y'all because it's none of y'all.
Because then I wouldn't come to y'all if y'all just
would tell everybody what the fuck is the point. Yeah, that shit. I feel like also with your situation, you was comfortable. The advice that we gave, we were all close. Like, it was like a family thing. Like, when that breakup happened, a lot of relationships between people shifted because of that one breakup.
It was.
Yeah, like, because of that one breakup, a lot of relationships changed and shifted and all sorts of stuff. Some of them are still toxic.
They are. Especially after last night. Jesus.
Jesus. Some of them are still toxic, but he's toxic and he's abusive and I don't like it. No.
He's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, that broke up a lot of people. So we was at the end of the day, I'm riding with her. Period. Like, it's clear. And I mean, motherfuckers knew that, but that breakup, yeah, that's a hard breakup for all of us.
It was a long breakup. It really was.
It was a long breakup because it was long. Shit, it was a long ass breakup. God damn. Yeah, because that shit, yeah, it was, woo.
It happened.
It happened, and we've all...
Nobody ever seen that, though. Cause
nobody. If you wasn't physically there for that shit, you did not see it. You know, same with my shit. But my shit, I just feel like y'all shit had a bigger effect because so many people were affected. A lot.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either. But
I mean, I do. But it was just too many people in the. Too many hands in the kitchen. It was just getting messy.
It was. And it's too many hands in the kitchen, and it's still.
Cause we still.
Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Yeah, that shit is stressful to talk about. It's like, we already talked about this. So, this next, it's not a next topic. It's kind of still on the subject. So, when it comes to like apologizing and forgiving the motherfucker.
Well, are we talking about forgiving all day? Do I need to be more forgiving?
No. Or when it comes to when to say when. How honest are you? This motherfucker here is gonna tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Me, I'ma omit some shit. I'ma give you just enough. But this motherfucker, I be on the phone like behind her. Like, shut the fuck up. You ain't gotta tell that motherfucker all that shit.
Okay.
And that's exactly what she do. She be like, for real, I be like, what the fuck is you doing?
Shit.
Cause but that also comes, I feel like you are so honest because you ain't really trying to commit to nothing right now. Like you just, shit, this is what it is.
I've always been honest.
Yeah,
even when I was committed.
No, even. Ooh, y'all. I wish I could fucking tell the story, but I cannot. I really cannot.
Next week.
Maybe next time if we drunk. No, I can't tell that story.
I don't drink no more.
Yeah, she don't drink no more. But yeah, I might be able to tell that story.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't like having it just wait on me. So take that here.
Yeah, I'll
here.
Yeah,
yeah, I did.
I'll be able to tell y'all that story in a couple years. Maybe with a different person. I'll probably throw in some fake names, tell the story, but not tell the story. I don't know.
So Chris Brown told her. No,
so Chris Brown was with Marissa, making some shit up, making up fake names. Yeah, and I was trying to. I am too. That honest. Shit is hilarious though. You are too honest. Me, I don't lie. I just don't tell everything, and then when motherfuckers find out the rest of the shit, I'd be like, oh.
I told you that.
Yeah.
I told you that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you did it. You said no.
And then
y'all just gave each other hugs.
And then one thing about me.
I did?
Yeah. One thing about me, like when I'm telling the truth, I could be very vague. Like, not.
Like, I didn't lie, but.
Yeah, I didn't lie. Or if somebody's asking me something and I know the answer, I'll say something like, can't say. And motherfuckers will think I'm saying, like, can't say as in, I don't know. But the whole time I'm saying what the fuck it is. Like, can't say.
I don't know. Lately, I've been learning how to lie like you.
Good job. I'm proud. You go, girl. Yeah, that's
not lie, but like just not be.
Just keep shit under wraps, cause what the fuck is the point? And then when you,
it ain't like I'm telling all my personal business to the person. I'll just be like, if they ask me a question, I'll just be like, yeah.
Sometimes you elaborate a little bit more. And I be looking like, Miss Mamas.
I do be an open book.
Yeah, and you just an open book. Like, you don't have nothing to hide. And that's...
And Breon be like, stop telling people your fucking business. Mm-hmm. I be like...
That's me and Breon. We be like, that motherfucker don't need to know all.
I was like...
That's business.
Why are you yelling at me?
Your ass be like, that's business that I should probably not tell. Okay. And I'll be like, yes, you ain't gonna be talking to that motherfucker in the next couple months. They don't need to know that shit.
They said they want to get to know me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really care.
That's the thing. She don't really care. She really don't care. Me, I don't be wanting to give a motherfucker anything to talk about.
Cause I'd be like, what you gonna do with this info?
Exactly.
And then they might do something with that info. And I'm like, why the fuck you do that?
Exactly that's exactly what she does. Me, I feel like if I tell a motherfucker a little bit, they gonna want to know a lot more. And that shit, I just don't be wanting to talk about that shit.
And you know niggas like details sometimes.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like a lot of the time when I'm too honest about my past, it builds, like, because my past for me, like past relationships is really like, ooh, I don't be wanting to build trauma bonds with motherfuckers. Like, we built a relationship because we was both talking about how we hurt. I don't be wanting to do that. For real, I don't.
Y'all built it like that?
Mm-hmm. Built that shit on some bullshit. So let's go fall.
Let's build this freight train and ride on it.
Right, let's build this fucking building on manure. No. Like, no, it just be some bullshit, not just.
But this house had no meals, no nothing.
So.
She noticed that. That's weird.
I do notice that, and I didn't notice that until I started going to therapy. I didn't even know what the fuck a trauma bond was. Till you start talking about shit and explaining shit, and a lot of the times you'll have a.
Counseling is some shit though.
It is some shit.
They be having some exercises, and you be like, "That worked me out."
Bitch, I'm tired.
I did one.
I didn't even stretch for this shit.
Did a what's it called? Like, what was it? Like the below the belt arguments, shit like that. And it had like a list of 20 of them, and we did all 20.
Damn.
She was like,
y'all fucked up.
Yeah. She said, no, she dead ass did. She looked at us like, well, even if you guys don't stay together.
Do not recommend this relationship.
So like, a house or apartment? What you saying?
Yeah.
No.
So, I think you should move out next week.
So, who's gonna keep the house?
Yeah.
You keep the kids. I'll take the house.
Nah. No, for real, that sounds like some shit I say. Fuck that. I come into this shit with some kids.
Violence. Yeah, she said, well, even if you don't stay together. Hey, I said, bitch, you supposed to help.
That shit be funny as fuck. And then, like, my therapist, she said that I have this thing to where I want to make things better for people. Like, she noticed that for me, so she's like...
That's just a womanly thing.
Yeah, I feel like... But it's a fine line between being nurturing and then, like, doing way too much. And...
What do y'all think about men and woman duties? Do you think they all have... Like, a woman should do just this and a man should do just that? Or do you think it's in between on which y'all decide? What are some things you think a man has to do? Like, this is your duty, nigga, besides work. Because you need to get some money.
Yeah. As far as, I say this all the time.
Take a trash bag.
Oh, you talking about like actual?
I'm just saying like duties that's like mandatory.
Yeah, like job. I feel like he should always protect me. Always.
Oh yes,
always. Yes. I don't give a fuck if I'm fighting with bitches. If I'm fighting with bitches, I need your ass out there fucking fighting with them bitches too. Protect me by any fucking means.
You ain't out here fighting bitches no more, bitch.
I know.
So, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like. Take out the trash for sure.
Stuff off me, yeah.
Yeah, take out the trash for sure. Wash my car. I do not want to clean out no fucking car. Like, for real. I'll keep the house clean. You can at least keep the cars clean.
You got to cook
and clean and wash everything. Yard work. I'm not fucking cutting no grass. That shit is itchy.
You can do yard work though.
Who?
The owl. You yard work, like, you know, doing all that little extra shit, flowers.
Only
you look like you want to do a garden.
I do.
Okay then.
But I'm not good. When I say yard work, I'm not doing shit that is a necessity. I'm doing bullshit. Like planting fucking cabbage heads and fucking shit like that. Shit that if I don't want to do that shit no more, I don't have to fuck with it. I am definitely a garden type of bitch. But I'm not I'm not a lawnmower type of bitch. I draw the line at that because that shit is itchy.
I used to mow the line.
I did too. That's why I don't want to. Yeah, I did it for free. That's why I don't want to do that shit. You seen our backyard at my mama's house? That shit's way too big. Like, bitch, you just been hiring.
Have I seen it?
That motherfucker is huge. Yeah, no.
What about a woman? What's a woman supposed to do? Shit. Y'all know nowadays women
sit
are
back and be cute.
Women are men and men are acting like women.
Yeah, men want you to take care of them.
Don't y'all think that?
Men.
Why did we say that? We said because there were not a lot of father figures in the home. So men were being raised by just their mother.
Mm-hmm.
So
and mamas was being mama and daddy in them motherfuckers.
They was being mama and daddy. So they was clinging to their mamas. They was mama boys, and mamas loved to spoil their baby boys, and they was turning into little bitches. And we, on the other hand, was getting treated a little rougher, like just had more rules, and just I think we was treated to be. I think a lot of women were not like didn't have like healthy relationships with their mothers because the mom didn't have a father in the home. So she clinged to her sons as her man.
Mm-hmm.
And then the daughter is there to do like more duties as a mama too. But that shit made us.
She's like
that
a
shit
mama
made
number
us,
2.
Yeah, mama number 2. And it made us like hard as fuck. Desensitized us too.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like some of the duties that I've had as a child, you can build resentment when you're doing shit. Because it's like, I never had the chance to really be a child.
Yes.
Yeah, it can.
That's a lot of family that they don't. They think that's okay.
Yeah, they think that shit's okay, but it's
I mean, it's survivable, but they think it doesn't affect.
Yeah, I feel like I did have a chance to be a child. I feel like my sister didn't have that chance to be a child, but that's because it's such a huge age difference between us. And my mama was working. Like my sister, like my mama, dead ass didn't have a choice. But I don't feel like my sister resents her for that, but I feel like my sister feels like she could have had more of a childhood. But she always had a fucking baby, and my ass was 3 and 4 at the parties doing the percolator. Didn't give a fuck.
We was raised with like a lot of cousins.
Yeah, so y'all was all raising each other.
Yeah. It was a fucking circus. My uncle was babysitting. That nigga was over there doing bullshit too.
He a couple years older than y'all, ain't
he? Yeah. That nigga did not give a fuck. We used to fuck with him, and girl, we had BB gun fights, wars, and just doing dumb kid shit. That's not raising like.
Yeah, that shit. So with all of that, we're gonna kind of wrap this up because we almost at 1 hour and 30 minutes, y'all. So with all of that, this is the last thing I want to say. Do you think you can love a person through anything? You personally.
Through anything?
Like if you meet that person again, do you think that you would ever be at the capacity to love them through anything?
Do you feel like you can stop loving somebody? I mean, you won't always be in love with somebody. Do you think you could ever stop loving somebody? Because once you love somebody, don't you love them forever? I don't know. Do you? That's a real question. Don't you always love somebody? If you love them?
Yeah. Yeah. What about this person? Do you feel like you still love her?
No.
Okay, then that is.
Okay.
Okay, then there we go.
Okay, well maybe I don't know. Okay, you right.
All right. Yeah. So, but to answer my question, do you think you could love a person through anything?
I think, yeah, we can.
I do too.
Possible.
I think from the shit that I didn't put up with, I know for a fact I can love a motherfucker through some shit. And that shit's crazy. I shouldn't have to, though. Yeah. But also, when it's like through anything, you also have to include like sickness and health. I did another podcast with a older lady named Danielle, and we was talking about that and loving a person through anything. And she was telling me about how she had got sick, and because of her sickness, she wasn't able to be intimate and different things with her husband. So that's another thing you do gotta learn to love a motherfucker through whatever, especially if they get sick, if they get hurt, if they get disfigured in some kind of way. Like, can I love you without that foot? No, for real. Y'all think about that shit. Can I love you without a left hand? No, because you can't even wear your ring. No, I'm just playing. Just kidding, y'all. Just kidding. That's some shit. You don't think about that.
Yeah, it depends.
Can I love you if you go blind? Can I love you if you go deaf? Like, that's some shit that motherfuckers don't think about, except for my weird ass.
Yeah, I wouldn't say through whatever.
You see how fast that bitch
I don't know. I wouldn't say through whatever. Because then that's gonna change they mental. And they're not gonna be the same person, so that's hard.
But I feel like that's the thing in long
sickness and health.
In long-term relationships, I feel like I've read something or I was listening to something on the internet or whatever, and it said marriage is a series of many marriages. Like, it may be times where you grow out of your person, but you gotta kind of learn how to grow back into that person. This shit, motherfuckers is breaking up inside the marriage, but still together, but getting back together, breaking up, getting back together, breaking up. And shit, sometimes at the end of the day, you like, I know I want to be with this person regardless. Look at see, let me love it. But
don't make a wish.
I didn't. I'm talking. Yeah, I feel like I could love a person through whatever. Why would
you
wish
could?
I was stupid. I think I could. You don't think I could after everything that I done been through and the shit I done forgave motherfuckers for? You don't think I could?
What if his dick don't work?
Well then, does his mouth still work?
Oh, you gotta be getting head for every bitch.
Yeah.
Come on, just stick your tongue like it's your dick. Do something. Make it tongue hard.
Right. Go get the dildo.
Strap it on.
Right, we're strapped. Oh my god. Okay, yeah.
Through sickness and health. And strap on the belt.
Oh, that would be so weird. I think I
nigga with a backpack.
You making it gross now.
Okay. But I'm for real. That's a big factor to you. Yeah. So,
like, what happened to his dick?
Can you push? Let me not say that.
Like, if
what?
Okay. Like, what happened to it? Did it like get cut off?
It just don't break.
It don't get hard. Then yeah, I could when I'm older. Because we gonna have to go through that shit when we older anyway. I'm not about to be 60 fucking 20 years old.
But he cut out short early.
Huh?
He cut out short earlier.
Like when? Like 30?
45.
Oh yeah. I'll be alright.
That's when you get in heat. You're in heat.
I feel like the older women get, the more hornier they are. I don't. That is a hard question. I think that's one of them things where it has to be.
Right. Do you think old ladies' pussies be whopping?
You know how you got them family members that's older that don't have a lot of sex, and you be like, how are you doing this? Because this 6 months almost killed me.
Do you think the water stops working? Cause
yeah, vaginal dryness, but that's an easy fix. Lube.
Jesus. God, I don't want to get old.
Don't say that. You do want to get old.
Why?
Be careful what you ask for, bitch.
I didn't ask for it.
Lord, don't listen to my friend. She wants to grow old and live a very long, happy life. Lube and all.
I don't even want to be here. Lube and all.
Lube and all. Girl, don't worry, I got you. I'll find a way. Keep it stocked on the KY jelly. Oh, God. Could you imagine that? That's like, hold on, let me get my lube.
Giant bottle of lube.
That's embarrassing. Well, I feel like I'm going to be older, so that shit won't be embarrassing. But still, I think I'm going to be country and want to use spit.
One time, some nigga was like, I brought some lube. I was like,
for who? You?
For who? Who are you fucking? Bitch.
I got that soaky dokie.
Did y'all have fun in Soaky Dokies? She's funny.
Kiki is funny as fuck, y'all. So that's my sister. And the inside joke is like, Soaky Dokie is wet pussy. So on Mariah's birthday, we went to Missy B's, and so Mariah had recorded a snap of us, and she was like, everybody say Soaky Dokie. It was like, Soaky Dokie. And my sister was watching the snap, and she was like, did y'all have fun at Soaky Dokies?
She's like, who went to Soaky Dokies? It's called Missy B's.
I was like, bitch, I was not at Soaky Dokies.
Yeah, you wish.
Just
say
like,
happy birthday, Soaky Dokie.
Hey, just like her ass. I was telling her last night we went to Ale House. Ale House is a club. That bitch go say to him, who is Ale? Have I met them before?
She is funny.
She funny as fuck. She cute. That shit is cute. She's really 40.
Have I met them before?
That's some 40-year-old shit though.
Mm-hmm. For real.
No, for real. It just call his face. She was like, who is L? Have I met them before? L House is a club.
That's
y'all.
what Sam was like, what his name is L?
Oh, that's
That's crazy.
Hey, that shit's funny. Like I was saying, I think I could love a person through whatever. Cause shit, one day his dick ain't gonna be working. One day I ain't gonna have Soaky Dokie possibly. It does.
I couldn't. I ain't gonna cap.
I think it also comes from where you are in life.
Maybe.
Yeah, it comes from where you are in life. But yeah, I could love a person through whatever. I think so.
And what if you just married him and he gets paralyzed?
I'm gonna love him still through whatever.
I'm gonna love you, but I'm gonna cheat on you. No, I'm just playing. You gonna have to compromise some shit. No, for real.
No, for real. If I'm your sole caretaker, I could sneak off once or twice.
I shouldn't have to sneak. We should agree on this.
We should agree on this. So if you, I can't do that to my husband.
I feel like I would, if that was me and my pussy wasn't working, like I was just paralyzed. My pussy don't work. It don't work, which we know women's pussy always gonna work. But if that was me, I would be like, okay. You can go.
If that's her. I would not want.
That's me.
You can.
I've done it before, and I'm like, okay, you can get you a hot pass. You can get some head. Get it off. But that's me. I feel like he should be understanding to be the same. Which niggas.
I don't want to share my nigga. Niggas can't stay focused like how women are. Nah, I feel like women can't do shit like that.
Okay, well, you can do it. Bring her back. I need to watch y'all.
No, right. I need to coach this shit. I need my own whistle.
Hold on, bitch. Put your tongue in your mouth. You look too good. Turn around.
Not that intimate.
Slap her ass in the face.
For real.
Nah, I feel like I would just
put your foot on her head. Why you hit it from the back? Step on her head.
Maya says, just stupid shit.
This shit is so stupid. Yes, we can. Mariah said if your dick ain't working.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying, like, I don't think
the dick's not snapping, I'm out. That's what you said. No, I'm just playing.
I'm tapping.
If the dick's not snapping, I'm tapping this ass out the door. I can love my niggas.
You lose it all tonight, I'll be gone in the morning.
Not for real. Hey, no, if we lose this shit financially, I am gonna be gone in the morning. Cause what the fuck?
How did you lose it?
Exactly. If you lost it all tonight, I'd be gone by in the morning.
He lost me too.
Add me to that list. All right, y'all. We are getting ready to wrap this up. Mariah, thank you for coming to tap in. And thank you, motherfuckers, for tapping in again. Bah. Oh, that was really good.
That was a long one.
But it was long. It got pretty candid.
Candy.
Oh, shit.
It got pretty candy.